Have you ever wondered how faith can impact your ability to achieve your goals? Let's embark on a journey where faith and willpower intertwine, a journey that can lead you towards your dreams. Faith is not just a word, it's a powerful force, an invisible thread that connects us with the divine. And when that connection is with God, it becomes a source of unprecedented strength, a beacon of light guiding us through our darkest hours. Just like an athlete who pushes their physical boundaries every day, faith, too, needs to be exercised regularly. It's the spiritual workout that strengthens our resolve and determination, enabling us to lift the weights of life's challenges. Imagine faith as the fuel that powers your dreams, the propelling force that pushes you to go the extra mile when everything else tells you to give up. It's the resilience that keeps you standing amidst the storm, the courage that helps you face your fears. When you have faith in God, you're not alone in your journey. You have the ultimate companion, guiding your steps, providing comfort during times of distress, and reminding you of your inner strength. In essence, faith in God is the cornerstone of your personal fortress, a fortress that remains unscathed, no matter how fierce the winds of adversity blow. Faith is the key that unlocks potential, the catalyst that transforms dreams into reality. It's the wind beneath your wings that enables you to soar high beyond the realm of impossibility. It's the voice that whispers, "You can," when the world around you screams, "You can't." And so, as we delve deeper into this journey, remember this. Faith is not just about believing in God, it's about believing in His plan for you. It's about trusting that even when the path seems treacherous, there's a purpose, a grand design that will lead you to your destiny. Faith in God can move mountains. It can turn your dreams into reality. Stay with us as we explore the power of faith, the strength of determination, and the beauty of resilience. Prepare to be inspired, to be motivated, and to believe that with faith, indeed, all is possible. Consider the story of John, a man who had nothing but his faith in God. Born into a family that struggled to make ends meet, John's early life was a testimony to hardship. His parents, though poor, instilled in him a deep faith in God and raised him to believe that he could overcome any obstacle with God's grace. John's faith was not a passive acceptance of his circumstances, it was an active force that propelled him forward. He clung to the belief that God had a plan for him, a plan that was greater than the poverty and hardship he was born into. John's faith fueled his determination. It was a source of strength that allowed him to rise above his circumstances. He worked tirelessly, day and night, fueled by the belief that his efforts would not go in vain. He knew that he was not alone in his struggle, that he was guided and supported by a power greater than himself. His faith in God was not a crutch, but a catalyst for action. It was not a reason to sit back and do nothing, but a reason to work harder, to strive for better. It was a beacon of hope in the face of adversity, a light that guided him through the darkest times. John's story is not unique. It is the story of countless individuals who have faced adversity with faith and determination. It is the story of those who have looked hardship in the eye and said, "I will not be defeated. I will rise. I will succeed." John's faith in God was his rock, his foundation. It gave him the courage to confront his circumstances, the strength to persevere, and the determination to succeed. It was his faith that allowed him to turn his life around, to rise from poverty to prosperity, from hardship to happiness. John's story shows us that with faith in God, even the impossible can become possible. It reminds us that faith is not just about believing in God, but also about believing in ourselves. It teaches us that with God by our side, we can overcome any obstacle, face any challenge, and achieve our dreams. Faith, combined with determination, can make miracles happen. Now let's turn our attention to Sarah, a woman who faced unimaginable challenges. Sarah's story begins in a small town, where she was raised in a family of modest means. Life was not easy, but Sarah's faith in God gave her strength, a strength that would be put to the ultimate test. At the tender age of 16, Sarah was diagnosed with a severe illness. Doctors painted a grim picture, but Sarah was undeterred. She had a dream to become a professional athlete, and she was not willing to give up on it. She believed in God's plan for her, and she knew that she had a purpose to fulfill. Sarah spent months in the hospital, battling her illness with every fibre of her being. She witnessed the sun rise and set from the confines of her hospital room, her dreams seemingly slipping away. But Sarah held on to her faith. She prayed, she believed, and she fought. It was a struggle, a battle that seemed insurmountable. There were days when Sarah felt weak, days when she wanted to give up. But each time she found strength in her faith. She remembered the words of her grandmother, "God gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers." She knew she was one of those soldiers. Slowly but surely, Sarah started to get better. Her resilience, her unwavering faith in God had seen her through. And then, the day came when she walked out of the hospital not as a patient, but as a survivor. Sarah's journey didn't end there. She worked tirelessly, trained relentlessly, and within a few years she achieved her dream. She became a professional athlete, a testament to her faith and resilience. Sarah's story is not just a story of overcoming adversity, it's a story of faith, of belief in God's plan, and the power of resilience. It's a story that shows us that no matter how dark the night, the dawn will always break. No matter how difficult the journey, we can overcome if we have faith. Sarah's journey is a testament to the power of unwavering faith in God. Finally, let's delve into the transformative journey of Mark, a man who found God in his darkest hour. Mark was just an ordinary guy, living an ordinary life, until one day, everything changed. His world was turned upside down by a series of unfortunate events. Job loss, broken relationships, everything seemed to be falling apart. It was during these trying times that Mark found himself at a crossroads. In his darkest hour, Mark turned towards the heavens. He found solace in faith, a beacon of hope amidst the stormy seas of his life. His faith became the pillar he could lean on, the strength he needed to pull himself out of the abyss. And this faith didn't just provide him solace, it transformed him, molding him into a person he never thought he could become. His journey wasn't a straight path. It was a winding road filled with obstacles, but his faith in God was his compass, guiding him towards transformation. Each step he took, each decision he made, was driven by his newfound faith. He started to see the world through a different lens, a lens of hope and positivity. His faith in God led to a personal transformation. He became more patient, more resilient, and more hopeful. His professional life also saw an incredible transformation. From being jobless, he found a purpose that aligned with his belief. He started a non-profit organization to help those who were in the same position he once was. His faith gave him the courage to turn his life around and make a difference in the world. Mark's transformation wasn't just about changing his circumstances, it was about changing his perspective, his attitude towards life. It was about finding strength in vulnerability, hope in despair, and light in the darkest corners. His story is a testament to the power of faith, a demonstration of how faith in God can lead to remarkable transformations. It shows us that no matter how daunting the circumstances, how dark the night, there's always a new dawn waiting for us if we choose to believe, if we choose to have faith. Mark's transformation shows us how faith in God can bring about profound change in our lives. These stories reveal a common thread, the extraordinary power of faith in God. Across each narrative, we've journeyed through tales of determination, resilience, and transformation. Each individual, regardless of their circumstances, rose above their challenges and achieved their goals. The common thread weaving these stories together is faith, a deep, unwavering belief in a power greater than themselves. This power, this faith in God, was their beacon of light in the darkest of times, their source of strength when they felt weak, and their guide when they lost their way. Imagine the sheer power of faith. It's like a small seed that, when planted and nurtured, can grow into a mighty tree. This tree, with its deep roots and expansive branches, can weather any storm that life throws its way. That's the power of faith in God. It's not just about believing in something unseen. It's about letting that belief guide your actions, shape your choices, and define your path. Consider the role of faith in your life. How does it influence your decisions? How does it shape your perspective? Faith is not just about believing in God. It's about believing in His plan for you. It's about trusting that every challenge, every setback, is part of a larger picture, a grander design. It's about knowing that you are never alone, that you are always guided, and that you have the power to overcome anything. In the end, it all comes down to faith. It's the cornerstone of determination, the foundation of resilience, and the catalyst for transformation. It's the fuel that ignites the fire of ambition and the force that propels us forward. It's the light that illuminates our path and the compass that guides us towards our destiny. So let us embrace our faith, nurture it, and let it guide us. Let it be our strength in times of weakness, our hope in times of despair, and our guide in times of uncertainty. Let it empower us to dream, to strive, to achieve. Remember, with faith in God, there are no limits to what you can achieve.